Today I want to talk about something that's not just a nice idea or a concept. It's a deep truth that we all have access to, and that truth is that we are all one. I know that sounds a little bit abstract, but hear me out. Think about how often we feel separated, whether that's by our differences, by our backgrounds, or even by the little everyday things that make us feel other. It's easy to think we're all alone in our struggles or experiences, but when we step back and really observe, we start to see something different. The truth is, we're not as separate as we often believe. We share this world together, and our hearts beat in this shared rhythm of life. We experience the same range of emotions, we all face challenges, and we all have dreams. At the core, there's something much deeper that connects us. Beyond the labels and divisions we often create, there's a thread that runs through every single one of us. And when we recognize that, everything starts to shift. Now, this isn't some new age fantasy or wishful thinking. It's about noticing the inherent connection we have with others. When we recognize that, we stop seeing people as other and separate. We stop thinking in terms of us versus them. Instead, we start to see them as reflections of ourselves. This doesn't mean that we all agree or have the same beliefs. It doesn't mean we won't disagree or even have conflicts. That's part of being human. But it means that at the deepest level, we are all interconnected. And when we begin to see people not as strangers or obstacles, but as part of the same human journey, we naturally cultivate more understanding and compassion for them. The beautiful thing is that when we recognize our interconnectedness, it changes the way we move through the world. Instead of feeling like we're competing or trying to beat someone else, we realize that when one of us succeeds, we all succeed. When one of us hurts, we all feel it. We're not isolated in our experiences. We're all part of this shared human story. But here's the thing, it's easy to forget that. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind or disagreements. It's easy to focus on what makes us different. But the challenge is to see beyond that and tap into something more fundamental. The way we see the world shapes the way we interact with it. And when we start to see the world as one, it shifts our perspective. So, how do we live with this? It starts with small actions. It starts with being kind to that person in front of us, recognizing their humanity. It starts with listening, really listening to the stories of others. It's about choosing love over judgment, compassion over criticism, because we understand that we're not separate from them. We are one. And you know what else? This realization brings peace. When we stop seeing ourselves as isolated, we stop feeling so alone in our struggles. When we realize we have support, whether it's the people around us, the environment, or even our inner strength, there's a unity that holds us all, even when things get really tough. So I want to challenge you. Think about how you can start seeing the connections in your life. How can you move through the world knowing that we're all part of the same energy, the same human experience? Can you show a little more kindness, a little more patience, or a little more empathy? When we begin to treat others as we'd like to treat ourselves, we start to heal that sense of separation. And when we heal that separation, we create more peace, not just for ourselves, but for the whole world. We are all one. And the more we live from that place of oneness, the more we'll see the world transform. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe if you did. And remember, we're all in this together.